What is up, everyone? Hope all is well. It's your boy Stevie Mac. Oh, excuse me. Yesterday, I talked about how the '80s, '90s kids grew up versus the new generation these days, and I didn't give a big list. And last night, I actually sat down and I made a list of everything that that we had versus what they have these days. And I tell you what, this list is just ridiculous. Some of the stuff I'm probably going to repeat from what I said yesterday, but we're just going to go from there. It's probably going to take 6, 7 minutes of your time, maybe a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I won't keep it too long. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, man. It means a whole bunch. It means a whole lot, a whole bunch. So so the entertainment wise, when in the '80s, '90s kids, us, man, we had Saturday morning cartoons. We had VH tape that you had to rewind. It had blockbusters, and it runs late with late fees. You know what I'm saying? We had Nintendo, Sega, Game Boy, Atari, Sega Genesis. You know, and we also had commercials that you could not skip. That's the crazy part about it. Kids these days, man, this generation, they have streaming with everything. They can do it anytime, any place, anywhere. They have YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and whatever else stuff they have out there for communications and streaming and all that. They got instant movies on demand. Like, oh man, what would it be to have back in the day instant movies on demand? That'd be crazy. But then again, I think we'd get bored because we watch everything we wanted to watch. There wasn't too much stuff we wanted to watch back in the day, except for you know it didn't take too long. Anyway, they have PS5, Nintendo Switch, VR, the Xbox Unlimited. They have all these game consoles. What's the other one? Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? Um, and also, they can skip ads in 5 seconds. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about it. What we would give back in the day if we could just skip a commercial. For our technology back in the days, man, we had cord phones on the wall. And I tell you what, cord phones, I tell you, man, you have your cord phone plugged up on the wall in the kitchen, and you always beg your parents, hey, get the long cord. I want to talk to my girl in my room. I don't want to talk in front of everybody. So, you got that long cord, you get that cord, you just walk it all the way to the other side of the room, and you were good to go. You know what I mean? We had dial-up internet. Oh man, that stuff took forever, especially if you had a crappy service. You know what I mean? We had disposable cameras, boombox, Walkman, CDs. I tell you what, man. And then encyclopedias for homework. We didn't have the internet to do homework. You had to look everything up on the encyclopedia. Kids these days, man, they have smartphones by middle school. Some have them by in elementary. You know what I mean? And then they have high speed internet, high speed Wi-Fi anywhere and everywhere. They have instant photos, filters anywhere as well. Spotify, AirPods, Pandora, Apple Music, iTunes. You know what I mean? iTunes, that would probably be the same stuff. And then you got Google for every answer. And I tell you what, I'm guilty. I know some of my kids, when I can't figure out their work, I say, hey, go to Google. Google give you the answer. Our lifestyles, though, for '80s and '90s kids, man, we had to be home before the street light came on. We were riding bikes all day. Jumping dirt piles and all that stuff, drinking water from the hose. That was the life right there. And then you played outside until the street lights came on, till you're sweaty and dirty. Sleepovers every weekend. Kids these days, man, they have screen time limits, indoor hangouts, DoorDash snacks. Uh, they have organized play dates and less freedom, more supervision. You know what I mean? The school life. And this one I put down, kind of contemplated it, but um, I put heavy backpacks full of books. You know what I mean? And I didn't get a locker until I was in high school. My kids are in my son's in high school, my daughters and them when they were in high school. This high school didn't have lockers, you know what I mean? So they had to carry around all their backpacks. So I was kind of iffy on putting them back there. But yeah, we had heavy backpacks full of books, man. We had to carry until we became a freshman. And then you got that bottom locker, you know what I mean? So you had to kneel down. We had overhead projectors, chalkboards. We had handwritten notes passed in class. And I tell you, sometimes I thought I was sneaking a note to a little sneaky link or whatever. And teacher called me and she read my letter in front of the whole classroom. So that was some funny stuff right there. I think it said like, "Hey, what's up with the hookup?" or something like that. I don't know if any of my classmates. I'm pretty sure you remember Miss. What was her name? Miss Fritz or Miss Thompson? Yeah, Rita Thompson or something like that. Anyway, and then we always had real consequences from the principal. We always like it was no ifs, ands, or buts. You go and get in trouble at school. You know what? Like our school, we had a paddle called Big Bertha, and our principal, Miss Magruder, man, she might have been tiny, but I tell you what, she was mighty. Yeah, buddy. The kids these days, man, they have iPads, laptops, smartphones, smart boards, Google Classrooms, texting during class, and emailing your teacher culture. You know what I mean? Like our fashion back in the days, man, we had Jinkos, Pacos, light up sneakers, starter jackets. We had slap bracelets. We had bow cuts and high top fades. And like that was me. I had chili bows until I say my sophomore year in high school when I started getting faded up, started looking pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? But kids these days as well. These days have Crocs with charms. They have tech wear. They have TikTok fashion trends, Instagram uh, trends to dress up. You got haircuts that cost more than ours ever did. And then also, uh, like for ours, we had ads in the paper where we seen something that we liked. Now they all they have to do is go online. They can see it and they can order it right there. Oh, we didn't have the luxury of doing that back there. Let's see. For our toys, man, we had action figures. We had Pogs, Nerf guns, board games. Like throw them up, beat them up, smear the queer. Don't take it in context. It was just, Red Rover, let such and such come over. You know what I mean? These days, the kids have tablets, Roblox, Fortnite, drones, smart toys. It's just crazy. Like in the cartoons, like back in the day, we had Teenage Mutant Turtles, Thundercats, He Man, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Animaniacs, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, X Men, Batman. Saturday morning cartoon blocks. You know what I mean? Man, the Berenstain Bears. Man, we had some good Looney Tunes, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, all that good stuff. MTV used to be music videos. BET used to be music videos. You know what I mean? Uh, and I remember always when videos came on at a certain time, I got my VH tape, put it in the VCR, and try to record music for this girl one time. That was back in the day though. Um, these days, man, they have Coco Melon, Bluey, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob, Teen Titan Go. They have Miraculous Ladybug, YouTube Kids, and stream cartoons on demand. Like it's just crazy. And like for the family and the culture, man, back in the day for us, family dinners at the table, it was a must. You know what I mean? You had no ifs, ands, or buts, but you were going to church on a Sunday. There was no negotiating. You had to go to church and listen to your aunts and your mom and your girl cousins acting like they Mariah Carey, think they get sing in the church like they were in the choir. You know what I mean? Hey, no judgment. um, you know what I mean? Neighborhood friends who felt like cousins. You know what I'm saying? Parents who didn't negotiate. Yes mean yes and no mean no. And if you try to question it, oh yeah, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Kids these days, man, they're eating in front of the TVs. They're online church options, online friends, and parents who talk it out. You know what I mean? Nah. But hey, I done wasted 8 minutes of your time, and I appreciate you tuning in. Like always, I love you. Take it easy, and see you later. Peace.